20 years ago or so, the University of Chicago actually did a report, some kind of study that was titled, "Marriage is for White People." And we were dismissive about it when it came across my desk and many of my colleagues at the time desk, because this is foolishness. Why in the world would you say and point out marriage as a principle that's exclusive to a people group? And look where we are today, to where Black Lives Matters and others are insisting that marriage in its tradition is European in its culture and a part of Western civilization, so therefore should be rejected, to the point that they're actually scrubbing places where you might see emphasis on promoting marriage, including our billboards, having them torn down because it said get married if you really want to escape poverty, but also where you have them in Smithsonian museums here in Washington, D.C., that marriage is no longer a unique value and principle that African Americans should adopt into their lives because it's rooted in systemic racism. This is if it weren't so tragic, it would be appalling and laughable.
It's also a rejection of biblical principles.
Incredibly a rejection of biblical principles, which they've interchanged with the Western civilization and culture.
You must understand that when they say Western civilization, they include Christianity.
That's exactly,
So we mustn't think that anybody is fooling anybody in this conversation.
That's exactly right.
But it's also true that we have to look at it critically, and they can speak white privilege, but we all know the only real privilege is intelligence, and the only people who are insisting upon other forms of privilege are people who don't have the privilege of intelligence. And so they're trying to find another ladder by which to ascend.